So today we're going to talk about how we move around on stage, specifically the directions we use when we move around on stage. If you've ever moved something big and heavy with one of your friends and suddenly you say, quick, move to your right, and he moves to his right, and you move to your right, and you end up spinning around, it's kind of silly. Well, in theater, we have to give directions to people on stage, and we don't want them to get confused, particularly if your director's sitting in the audience. Your right, their right is different. So you're going to learn a little bit about the standard stage directions. Now, stage directions are based on the actor standing on stage facing the audience. When he is standing on stage facing the audience, everything to his right is called stage right. Everything to his left is called stage left. So if you want an actor to move to his right, you say stage right. If you want to move to the left, you say stage left. It is always going to be the same direction. You can also move them towards you and away from you, and we call that upstage and downstage. In the old days, stages were slanted, much like the audience is slanted. The audience is slanted so you can see over the head of the person sitting in front of you. Well, stages used to be slanted so that the further away from the audience you were, the higher it was. That way, if somebody was an actor on the back of the stage, their head was slightly higher and you could see who that actor was. So moving away from the audience is called upstage. Moving down toward the audience is like rolling downhill, is called downstage. And we tend to break the stage into certain areas. We use this when we want scenery or tend to get them or tend to set up at the beginning. You can see on the diagram, everything in the center is stage center. Then you can move downstage or upstage center. You can move stage right or stage left. Stage left upstage, stage left downstage. Stage right upstage, stage left downstage. It's all based on the actor facing the audience. The other way we give directions is with a center line. We will, in the stage, draw an imaginary center line, sometimes a real one. We have a real one taped on our stage. If you want somebody to move toward the center, you say on stage and they move toward the center. So people stage right are going to move stage left to get the center. People stage left will move stage right to get the center. It's different. This is good for bringing people together in groups or getting them more centered on stage. If you want them to move away from the center line, you say off stage. So the people who are on stage right will continue moving stage right. People stage left will keep moving stage left till they're further away from the center. So what I just told you, these are our basic directions we use on stage. Stage right, if the actor's facing the audience, to his right. Stage left, actor's left. Upstage, away from the audience. Downstage, toward the audience. On stage, toward the center line. Off stage, away from the center line. Now that you have mastered the basic directions of stageology, what you're going to do is an assignment. You are going to give me the directions to the master bathroom. The master bathroom is the fancy one in your house from your front door. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine the front yard is the audience. And that means if you are in your house facing the front yard, that would determine stage right and stage left. So what the first thing I'm going to want you to do is you'll make a rough drawing of your house. Then you're going to draw a path using straight lines going up or to the right and left and sketch a mark from the front door to the bathroom. Then I want you to get up and I want you to count the length of each of those legs and steps. Like if I come from the front yard, if I come from the front door, maybe I go upstage 3 steps, then stage right 4 steps, then upstage 9 steps, and then stage left 4 steps, and so on until I reach the bathroom. And you're going to mark those out. Then you are going to write them as stage directions next to your picture. The final thing is after a bathroom, most people want to wash their hands. The final thing I'd like you to do is on your sheet is write down if somebody is standing at the sink washing their hands, what direction are they facing? Let me show you how to do all this. Okay, for this part, what I want you to do is get out a piece of paper, something you can write and draw on, and what you're going to do is you're going to give me the directions to the master bathroom, that's the big fancy bathroom, in your house using stage directions. So what I first want you to do is remember how we had our stage. We had a little front of our stage. We had our center line. We had our audience. And with the actor facing the audience, everything to his right was stage right, and everything to his left was stage left, and everything going away from the audience was upstage, and everything going toward the audience is downstage. Now, instead of the audience, instead of a stage, I want you to imagine that your house is the stage. So imagine where the audience is your front yard. Maybe you're one of those lucky people who have green grass or weeds growing in it. And then I want you to draw your house, roughly. So Mr. Cook's house is roughly something like this, with the front door. And I would draw my front door is about here. And in my house, I have a garage. I have a little bathroom. I have a small bedroom. I have a master bathroom. A master bedroom. And way back here, I have a bathroom with my toilet and my sink. And over here, I have this weird little center island that makes my kitchen. I have my little oven here, my little refrigerator here, my little sink here. And over here, I have one of those monstrously big couch sets that everybody can party on and watch TV, and my dining room table back here. So wait a minute here, where to go? Okay. So get rid of the stage, and I want you just with a rough drawing of your house. Then I want you to track and count how to get in your house from the front door. Let me make that easier color to see. So I know if I go in, I go 2 steps that way, 2. I know I would have to go 4 steps this way. I know I would have to go 9 steps through my kitchen. Then I would have to go 6 steps into the into the bedroom. 4 steps to get up there. And then 6 steps to the bathroom. So that's my route to the toilet. When I am done, I would be at my sink, and I'd be facing this way, which is downstage. So now I'm going to write it out. Now before I write it out, I want to make sure this is going to be a good paper. And I would put my name and my class period. That way Mr. Cook will know who the heck it came from. And my first step would be 2 steps upstage. You can abbreviate 2 steps upstage. My second, 4 steps, should be plural here, 4 steps stage right. My third, 9 steps, let's forget the S, 9 steps upstage. Then 6 steps stage right. and then 4 steps upstage. I say 6 steps stage left, and I'm there. My final answer, when I'm washing hands, I face downstage. And that is essentially what you will turn into me. Directions, using stage directions, tell me how to go from your front door to your master bathroom. And then after using the bathroom, when I'm standing at the sink to wash my hands, what direction am I facing? Now, once you are done with the assignment, upload it on the class website so I can grade it. Make sure it has your name and period.